video. So in the last video, I finished my placement matches and I was given a rating of 1430. So let's continue now to my road to the top 500. Here I am in the second position. Yeah, 695 is an excellent first choice here. For me, in the second position, I see that there is a lot of sheep available on this board, a decent amount of wood available as well, but not a lot of wheat. So I think I will go for something like 834, point to the left, and maybe for my second placement, I will be able to get some more sheep later on in the game. If I don't go for eight wheat here, there is very little chance that I will be getting any good wheat spots, and that's why I just want to secure this spot here right now. And the reason why I'm going towards the left is because I know that most likely the ore port is not something that is going to be useful to me, but maybe the sheep port might be more useful. For my second placement, I would like to get something like 9510 or 952. There is some chance that I might be able to get get that set up here. I believe 8510 will be taken. There is a chance I can get something like 634 as well. And if that is the case, I will go for that. I will point to the left and build on 83 so that I can make good use of the sheep port here. And also in that case, my wood and brick production is pretty decent. So maybe I can even go towards the wheat port. But that's an afterthought for now. Wheat port is quite far away. Wow, black here points downwards. So black and green are directly competing for the 910 spot here. And to some extent, I believe green will have the upper hand in that race. Yeah, there is chance that green might now go for 634 if it is open and directly cut and immediately cut off black. So I think black should have pointed to the left. Let's see what red does here. Red here can easily go for something like 6311 and 834. Get a pretty decent setup and try and cut me off from reaching to the towards the sheep port, because they produce a lot of sheep in that case. Yeah, seems like that is what red is trying to do. The only difference is red points upwards here. I don't mind that at all. And because red is now pointing upwards, I think red can go for something like 652, point to the right and go towards the wood port. Okay, that goes for 634. That is also a decent placement. So red here is very dependent on 6 and 3s rolling. Black here goes for, I think I can go for something like 692 here and point to the right. The only issue is I need a 4-2 roll, or else black will be able to cut me off. That said, pointing to the left doesn't make a lot of sense because most likely green will be going for 934 here. Green does have a good amount of ore and wheat. I can also point upwards and try and go towards the 3:1 port. But at this point, I think I will take a risk of building towards the right. There is some chance that green might be willing to help me get a trade if a 5 rolls early on. Here 6 rolls. Let's see. I would love to roll a 5, sorry, or 7 or 4. Another 6 rolls here. So let's see if I can get any trade. I might even go for a trade like this. Maybe green might accept it. And if I get that, okay, green doesn't accept it. So at this point, I don't think there is much I can do. I'll just end my turn. A 4 does roll, so now I do have the brick that I need in hand. So at the end of this turn, I will be able to build a road and settlement. That seems pretty good to me. And getting the wood port will be a pretty decent improvement to my setup, especially because 5 is a new number that I add, and also I have a couple of wood producing spots in that case. Now I wouldn't want a 7 to roll. Yeah, seems like a good offer for me, but at this point I don't want to do that. Just as a 4:1 there. Wow, that's a huge trade for. Unfortunately, I do roll a 7. Very, very unlucky there for me. Wow, yeah, that is really unlucky. And now I think I have to block green because green is in a very strong position. I would have been able to get a settlement, but unfortunately I roll a 7 exactly on my turn. And I gave away my wheat instead of a sheep. Let's see if I can get any trade. If I get a wood or a ore, I will surely go for a dev card. Let's see if I get a 2:1 here. Yeah, seems like nobody is accepting these trades, so I'll just end my turn. Black rolls a 7. Black here could block the 6 ore or the 6 wood. Does block the 6 wood. I think 6 ore is a better block. Unfortunately, steals my wheat. Yeah, these are good trades, but I can't accept those. Wow. Being blocked is not a good feeling right now, making it very difficult for me to make any progress. Let's see if I get a 1:2 here. Okay, it doesn't accept anything. Ends their turn. Maybe I can get a trade at this point. Maybe green accepts it. Yeah, green does accept it. So I'll just accept the trade and end my turn. I cannot build a settlement just yet. Three rolls, that's a pretty good roll for me, but a better roll for red. Wow, 1:2 looks to be a pretty good offer here, but let's see if I can get a wood instead of couple of ores so that I can get my settlement on the wood port. Does accept it, so that's good for me. The only concern is now if a 7 rolls, I will lose out on a few cards. Wow. I have been very unlucky with these 7s. Every time I have 8 cards, a 7 has rolled exactly at that point. And now I think most likely the 9 sheep gets blocked. Yeah, exactly. And steals from me. So, yeah, been in a very, very bad or a very, very unlucky situation right in the very beginning of the game. 5 rolls here, but I cannot do anything. I'll just end my turn. So again, I have a settlement in hand, but that's no guarantee that I will be able to get it. I've had a settlement in hand before, but so these 10s are very good for both black and green, giving them a wood and a ore. I do roll a 2 here, so I'll just get a settlement and I'll end my turn. So I would want a couple of 3s to roll. That would give me a city, put me in a pretty good position here, but not sure if I'll be able to get that anytime soon. Let's see if I can get a 1:2 here. Because I do produce a decent amount of wheat, I don't mind trading it away. Okay, just does a 3:1 with the bank. Here, I think the easy choice is to block the 6 ore. And I will target green. Green seems to be in a very good position here. I can also get a dev card, but I don't think it would be the right choice, especially based on my ore production. Everyone else has a better ore production than I do, so I do not want to give away my ore that easily just yet. Black rolls a 7 here, should block the 9 wheat, or yeah, I think 6 wood might still be targeted. Yeah, exactly, that's what happens here. And steals from me, so I'm very unlucky that I am still being targeted. Uh, I think green needs to be, maybe I should have gone for the dev card, but I still think green is in a much stronger position than I am in. Red plays a knight, does block the 5 brick and steals from green. So at least red is targeting green, which is good to know. Might block the 10 ore now, or maybe a 9 sheep. I would want the 10 ore to be blocked at this point. Okay, blocks the 5 wood and steals from me. Wow, so all my ore has been stolen this game. Very, very unfortunate. And now green rolls a 7, and I think I will still be targeted. So, okay, steals from black. That's the only saving grace in that turn. Maybe I should have just gone for the dev card. That would have been better. Seems like black doesn't have a knight. So I would need a 4 so that I can get a settlement, or a few 3s so that I can get a city. Yeah. Here I do roll a 7, and at this point I think I will target the 6 over again. And I think now I will continue steal from green. I do get an ore, so that's at least a good thing for me. Let's see if I can get any trade. If I get a trade for a ore, so red accepts it. That's pretty good for me. Let's see if I get this trade. If I get this trade, I will be able to get a city. I would rather just do a 2:1 here. And now I get a city on 692 that increases my wood production by quite a bit, which is a pretty good thing for me. So seems like black and red are fighting for the same spot or similar spot. Whoever gets the settlement first will be able to block the other person. And it looks like red might be able to win the race. Yeah, so black is now completely stuck in this game. And I think now I will target red. Red seems to be in a pretty strong position. And I get a wheat, so I will be able to get my settlement again because of the 2:1 port. And I will end my turn. Black rolls a 7. I think the 6 wood is a easy block here and has to steal from red because I don't have any cards. Here my next target would be to get a city on 834. I think that puts me in a much stronger position. I don't have any 3:1 ports this game. I might also try getting a few dev cards. At this point, let's see if I can get any trade. If either of these trades go through, I will be able to get a dev card. Unfortunately, none of them go through. So at this point, I think I'll just end my turn. Yeah, plays a monopoly, maybe, but plays a monopoly on wheat, so I just lose one card. I think playing a monopoly on sheep would have been stronger, but I don't mind that at all. I will do it for a sheep and a ore. I don't want to do a 1:1 here. Unfortunately, the 6 wood is blocked, or else I would have been able to get a couple of woods. This is the same trade that red was offering. So plays a knight, steals from me, isn't able to get the wheat. So I think my only option is to get a dev card here, especially because I am being targeted quite a bit. And I do get a knight, so I'll be able to unblock myself. Especially because the 6 and 9 are being blocked. Both of them are very, very strong numbers for me. And because I already have a city on that setup, so it is all the more important. Yeah, black is also getting a few dev cards, but 3 rolls, that's pretty good roll for me, giving me a rare overform. So I was saying that even though black is going for dev cards, black will have a tough time competing with green when it comes to production of dev cards. Green has the 6 or 9 wheat, 8 wheat, which is much better than what black has. And black always has to do a 3:1 to get wheat. So it will be difficult for black to keep match with green space when it comes to getting dev cards. Not sure what red is waiting for. Maybe they are just AFK for now. Green rolls a 7. Most likely will target me. Yeah, does do that here. And gets a city. So I have to play my knight. And I think blocking green is the number one priority. Green is in a much stronger position than anyone else. And I will continue getting dev cards. I get a victory point, not what I have wanted at this point. Maybe a knight would have been much better. Would have helped me stay in the fight for for the largest army. Wow. Red solo block black. I don't understand why they did that here. Maybe because black targeted red, but I think that wasn't the right choice here. Hopefully a 5 or a 6 or a 9 rolls, I will be able to get another death card. And now red is just AFK. Just quits the game, I think. Not sure why they would quit the game. It's not like they are in a very, very bad position. It's still a winnable game for red, especially because red can get the longest road. Nobody else is competing for it. So green is now able to get a couple of roads and the settlement because of all those trades with black. I roll a 7 and now I have absolutely no option but to target green. Green will be able to get the longest road in the very next turn. I do get a ore, so that will be helpful for me to get another dev card here. And I get a knight, so most likely I will be taking the lead in the race for largest army. Yeah, wouldn't want black to block the 6 wood again. Should block green because green is in a much stronger position than anyone else. Wow. Okay, because green did not have any card, stealing from me is alright here. A 6 is a fine roll, especially because I know that green has 2 ores in hand. So if I do target green and steal, I will be able to get either a ore or a wheat. Maybe I can accept this trade if I get a ore and a wheat. I do get it, so that's good for me. So I can get a city here, but I think getting the largest army is more important, and that's why I'll just go for a couple of dev cards. And I do get another victory point. So I just need to get a single city to win the game. I will be getting the largest army in the very next turn. So the best case scenario would be a 2 and a few 6s roll. Also, a couple of 6s would be excellent right now. 3 isn't bad, but then 3 makes me dependent on getting the largest army. Sorry, getting another victory point. Black plays a knight. Sorry, green plays a knight, steals from me. Here I will be getting the largest army this turn. And I will steal from red for now because red has an ore. I get a wood instead, I don't mind that per se. So the best I can do is a single road, but let's see. Actually, I might just hold on to these cards and end my turn. 2 rolls, wow, that is a very good roll for me. Although I am a little scared that, yeah, I will accept this trade. That gives me the option of getting a dev card if I need it. Hopefully no 7s are rolled. So all I need is a single 6, 5, 9, 3. So there are quite a few rolls that do give me a win. A 5 does roll, so now I wouldn't want any 7s to roll. And I should be able to win the game on my turn. So actually, even if a 7 rolls, I will be able to win the game. Anyway, that doesn't matter anymore. I'll just convert my wood into an ore and get my second city and win the game. So that's a pretty good game for me, giving me 30 rating points. So that's a good upgrade as well. I had a pretty strong setup. Also, I was a little lucky with Uh, these rolls, like 3 rolled quite a few times. Also 6 and 9 were good. I was targeted a little in the early part of the game, but getting the wood port and the sheep port was a pretty strong setup for me. When it comes to resource income, yeah, I was way better than everyone else, getting 82 cards as compared to, sorry, 82 resources as compared to the 69 being the second best. Um, yeah, let's go back to the lobby and let's see where I am on the leaderboard. I am at 1448, so not at a very bad position, but I should be able to rise quickly if I continue winning the games like the one that I just did. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.